how are you all? Hope you are doing very well. So let's go ahead and start our journey to build Slack application, private messages and group messages and video call as well. So let's go ahead and start. So first of all, we're going to build this, the front end, then we will go to build the back end using Laravel Lumen. So in the front end, of course, as I mentioned in the last lesson, we're going to use Vue.js. All right, so let's go ahead. So first of all, guys, what I have in here is a new project. Okay, so this is a new project, nothing, I didn't add anything, just a new project. How I create this project. If you have a Vue.js project, go ahead and continue with it. If not, just I use CLI in here. So I just installed the CLI. I already have it. Then I go to create project and create project. Okay. So of course I use the default people and ESLint, and also I use Vue.js 2, not the 3. So let's go ahead, guys, and start. So first of all, what we have in here, so we have this. Okay, so I run npm run serve, then I put the IP here. All right, so let's do some cleaning. I will go in here. Hello world, I didn't need this, so let's delete. Where is the delete? Okay, so delete anyway, and let's go to app in here and clean this as well, and clean this as well, and see what we have. All right, cool. So we have empty page, so let's do 111 blah blah blah, and cool. So we have what we want. All right, so let's go ahead and start our journey, and let's go in here and see what we have to do. First of all, I will create a new div. Okay, what I want to do here, I will make this sidebar. Okay, inside this sidebar I will define a div in here as well. Okay, and I will give it a class of profile. Okay, and I will give it a class. Okay, let's go ahead and install Bootstrap as well, because I need some classes. Okay, so Bootstrap, this one, the link will be in the description, guys. So where is the Bootstrap? Okay, let's use this in here, and I will come back when this finish. Okay, all right, guys, so the Bootstrap is finished. So let's go ahead and see how we can integrate it. So he's telling me in here, use this and put it in there, and that's it. Okay, so come to the in here, and where is the blah 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 blah? Do we need icons? I have no idea. Okay, let's keep the icon as well. So yes, guys, I copy and paste from their documentation, and let's see if we get something in here. Okay, we have nothing in here, which is not bad. So I will create here this little. Okay, so I will create button maybe, just to see if, but yeah, I believe is working. Okay, cool. So we have Bootstrap in here. Okay, so yes, I can icon here, button and button large, I believe. Okay, yeah, cool. So we have this class from the Bootstrap. Okay, so let's delete this, and I will make this center, so this available from Bootstrap, and I will make padding of 2. Okay, and this will be the sidebar in the left side. Okay, and I will define an image here. I have nice image from Google. You can use the image that you want, so I use this image. Of course, you can download it and put it in the assist folder in the images, but for simplicity I will keep it in here. Okay, guys, and in here I will give this class of rounded circle, and I will give it other class profile image. Okay, because I want to give it some styling. Okay, and in the alt here I will make profile like this, and this should be ready to go. Okay, and I will, of course, guys, we will make this static. All of this will be changed to dynamic. Okay, so in here, so this div2 part. Okay, and this will be username. Of course, this will be, as I mentioned, all from the back end, but for now we're going to build hard-coded value. It's very good practice, guys, to start with hardcode device. So we have the sidebar in here with span Hussam, and okay, in the sidebar I will define ul in here and li, and I will give it a as well to whatever. Where is the hash? Okay. So the hash it doesn't. Okay, so let's. Okay, cool. So I will define, I will this maybe meeting. Okay, and another one div maybe. So this will be all dynamic from the backend as I mentioned earlier, but for now let's make it this static, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we have this, the sidebar now. Okay, so this is the sidebar. After we finish with the sidebar, okay, so yep, okay, I will come here and I will define the main section, which is class main. Okay, and what we have done wrong here. Okay, so in here let's do some magic in here. Okay, what is the magic? First of all, I will define, so let's see what we got for the screen first. Okay, cool, not too bad, not too bad. And the images is not working, which is weird. We have this. So okay, so the images again. Okay, so this is the right image. Okay, cool. So yeah, is big, but don't worry, we will make it very small using the CSS. Okay, cool, guys. So let's go ahead and do what we have to do, the main here. So the main will be contain the room name, which h3. Let's make this meeting. Okay, and I will give the class in here as well of maybe flex. But before do the flex thingy, okay, I will define in here what we have to define. Okay, so let's, this image is very annoying, so let's do this image. Okay, so how we can do this image? Okay, so where is the class? Yep. Okay, and okay, so let's define CSS in here. We have defined CSS, so file, styles, and CSS, and add to get. That's completely fine. And I will define in here, I will give it width of 35 pixel and height of 35 pixel. Okay, so how we can import this class in Vue.js? Simply we come here and we tell him that we need the style. Okay, so it's very straightforward. Okay, so where is it? So in the assist folder, right? Okay, this is it. This is the bad boy. Okay, and let's see what we, okay, cool. So we have our images in here. Okay, so cool, everything is working as expected. So let's go ahead and do the main in here. So we have Hussam and we have meeting in here. So here what I want to do is to define a new archive here. This will be the phone call. Okay, so this will be the icon for a phone call. So I have the icon in my screen, so from the internet as well. So I will paste it in here. So we have the images, and let's give it width of 40 pixel. Okay, so this will be, so it's here with this meeting in here, which is not good. Okay, so let's go ahead to the main in here. Okay, and let's put this inside a div. Okay, so and let's give it flex, and let's justify the so flex to make all the children is a line, and I want to make, yeah, this one. So this what we have in here. Yes, so we have this in here, and yes, so, and the meeting in here, and we have this, so we will style this as well. So okay, cool, in here. And what we have else here? Okay, cool. So we have the main. We're still in the main, we didn't finish with it. So let's go ahead and do some styling in the main very quickly. So in the main in here, and let's do the sidebar as well. Okay, so first of all I will do the sidebar. Where is it? Okay, So in here, sidebar, okay. So the sidebar, what we have in the sidebar, I will give it height of 100, okay, and I will give it width of 180 pixel, okay, and I will give it as well position fixed, so it will stay at the same on scroll, and I will give it priority, so this will be index, so nothing will be above it, okay. So from the top I needed 0 from here, okay, and from the left as well I needed 0 as well from here, okay. So after this, we're going to do is to make the background color, okay. So I have the color in here, so I go to the Photoshop, and in here, okay, I just grab this code in here, okay. So of course I believe, yeah, so you see this, okay, and yeah, so I will make this in here, okay. So let's see what we got. Okay, cool. So we have something in here, so we have this in here and we have this in here as well. So I'm going to do is so this will be white, okay, so this will be white. So inside this we have UL, right, and inside the UL we need to make color of white, okay, and let's make margin of top of 40 maybe, so we have some margin, and I don't want to have the dot here, so okay, and okay, so this is the first step. So let's make the sidebar. So let's grab this, copy and paste. This time I will make li, and I will make it margin of top of maybe 10 pixel, okay, and don't forget that we have a inside, okay. So we need to make white, I believe, or color white, okay, and text underline. I don't want to have this the line, okay. So in here I don't want to see any line, okay. So cool here, but here I want to make hash in here, so we'll change this to the icon, okay. So cool, we have our in here, maybe we do space in here and here and here, okay, cool. So what we will do next is to do hover in here. So when we in here, okay, so hover, okay, and the color hover, I choose this color, okay, which will be okay. So let's check this very quickly. Yep. So I have hot loading. When you use Vuejs CLI, you have feature of hot loading, okay. So I will come in here and I will style the main, okay, which is the right sidebar, this one, okay. So let's go ahead and do what we have to do. I will give it margin of left of what, guys? If you can guess, 180, because the sidebar is 180, so I want to start this stuff from 180, okay. For the content inside, I want to make padding, okay, of 10 pixel and 50 from the top and the left, 50 pixel, okay. And what else here we want to do? Height maybe of 600, okay, pixel, okay, and I want to make it scroller, okay. So after 600, please make it scroller, okay. So let's see what we have in it. Cool. So we have the meeting, we have this, we have everything is perfect, and I will come to Hossam in here and make text white. So this Bootstrap class, okay, cool. And maybe let's do some margin or make the font smaller or whatever, okay. All right, cool. So we have this bad boy here and we have the video call. So let's do the chatting in here, okay, guys. So the chatting will be something similar to this, okay. So I don't want you to see me writing this, so is the same. Okay, so this from the view, I just want to repeat this more than one time, and this will be dynamic, of course, just as I mentioned here, as we have done it. Image, blah blah blah, and div and blah blah blah, etc. So it's HTML, guys. So we have, okay, so we have this, but I need this to go on the top. So what I'm going to do is to style this message very quickly, and as I mentioned, I have the style is ready in here, so just minus. Okay, cool. So this is what I need exactly. I need the editor in here, which is the chat box. Of course, we have we will use editor, rich text editor. We have many, but I choose a Koala, which is very strong. Okay, so let's go ahead and install that. Okay, yeah, so I will teach you another way to install it. Okay, so we come to the dependency and we paste this. Of course, you can go to the internet and search for this and install using the terminal, as we have done in the Vue.js Bootstrap, sorry. But this will teach you another way, and here I will click npm install. So we'll install this. I will come back when this finish. Okay, so installation is completed. So let's go ahead and import this very quickly. So how we can import it? We come here, and I will put the documentation link in the description for this. Okay, so as from the documentation, you need to import all of these. Okay, then use it in the Vue.js like this. Okay, so that concept is the same, guys. Then I'm not going to write too much code for this, so I have done it. Okay, so in here I copy and paste this. So this from their documentation, you have to use this, and we use our toolbar. So from their documentation, this and this and this, blah blah blah. Okay, yes, guys, if I go here, yeah, you see this Quill Editor for the Vue.js. I will put the link for the description to read the documentation and go inside the blah blah blah, the samples, but I will leave the link in the description. Okay, cool, guys. So we have this in here in the place now, and we need to do something. So we need to define the data, which is view in here, and this. Okay, and this will retain an object. Okay, and define data. Yes, okay, so this will be bind in here, and we have editor option. Okay, which I have it in here. Okay, so in here, okay, so this I need the toolbar. Okay, what is the toolbar? Basically this one. Okay, this one. Okay, so let's see if we get something in the screen, hopefully. All right, cool. So we have our here, but need the styling. Okay, so I have the styling. I have done the styling as well. Okay, so the style will be the chat box. Okay, chat box. What we have in here, margin left, let's give it 180 maybe. Okay, and let's give it padding of 10 and 50. Okay, all right, cool, guys. We have the scroll and we have this bad boy. Of course, we will do the icons to insert the icon, but let's, yeah, cool. So okay, guys, you know how I install it. Okay, use package in here. Also, if you notice, I include access as well because we need it when we reach the backend side. Okay, so yes, guys, I believe that's it, and I need to do some margin in here. Okay, of course, guys, this method and editor and blah 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 blah, this method not defined yet. Okay, in the method section, but we will do it as long we need it. Okay, and I want to do margin in here, so I will. Okay, so a little bit margin in here, so which is good. Okay, and yes, I deleted, so I don't know, the margin maybe it doesn't work from the Bootstrap, not sure. We can do it in the different way. Okay, so there's many way to do this. So we are inside profile, we can do this, or profile name here. Okay, and we can customize the style as we want in here. Okay, and margin left 10 pixel maybe. Okay, yeah, cool. As we can see, guys, we have the it's too much, I believe. Okay, cool. This is very nice now. Okay, cool. So we have, guys, this. Okay, and yes, this finish for our lesson. Okay, in the next lesson we will do the login front end, the login which is using Facebook, Twitter, blah blah blah. And yes, please subscribe and like, and excellent stuff is coming when we make this dynamic from the back end and we secure this 100%. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.